G'day legends, how you going? It's James here from E3 Fitness, and today we're going to talk about something which is potentially going to start affecting those awesome New Year's resolutions. And unfortunately, it is a case which does happen, and it's called overtraining. Now, I want to preface this video by saying I am not discouraging any sort of exercise. I'm not saying do not exercise. All I'm trying to do is just add a little bit more depth to your training, and it's definitely going to help you out in the long term. So, what we're going to do to start with is just talk about maybe an average week for a normal weightlifter, alright? So a normal weightlifter on the average week, they've kicked their New Year's resolution off, they want to get shredded, they want to get big, they want to get jacked, and what they're going to start doing is probably something a little bit like Monday is going to walk into the gym and go, oh, it's International Chest Day. I'll do my chest and I'll do my arms. That's a good idea. I'll get all pumped up. Push it up. So he'll walk into the gym on Tuesday. He'll be all puffed up. He'll be ready to go, and then he'll think, oh, yeah, I really should balance my training out. Yeah, I guess I'll do my legs, and he won't be happy about it. And then he'll limp in on Wednesday, and he'll be hating himself, and he'll look in the mirror and go, where is my upper body pump gone? You know what I'll do? I'll do some chest and I'll do some arms. Push it up. Thursday will rock around. He'll be feeling all puffed up again. He'll be feeling really good, and he'll think about how he can potentially start, getting a little bit more proportion in his upper body. How about I've got a really big chest? What if I do some shoulders? And he'll do some shoulders on Thursday, and then he'll walk in on Friday and he'll look himself dead in the eye, and he'll think, it's time to make a change. It's time to do something different. It's time for chest and arms. Push it up. So, while that was a little bit of an over-exaggeration and a stretch, that is something that happens to a lot of people. What they start doing is they hit multiple muscle groups seriously hard over a 60-minute session multiple times a week, and that is all well and good. Over the first few weeks, month, maybe 2 months, what you're going to see is some serious results. You're exhausting the muscle, you're breaking down the muscle fibers, you're getting some good nutrients in there hopefully, and the muscle's going to be like, wow, I've never been worked like this before, look at me go. And you're going to feel big and thick and tight and and fresh and ready for the new year. But what starts to happen over time is this concept of overtraining. What starts to happen over time is degeneration of the muscle. What starts to happen over time is the potential and the risk for injury. And what happens is you actually go backwards. You don't go forwards. You're doing all this training, but you actually start going backwards. Let me explain. So if we think of our muscle like a battery, and get ready for some awesome art, team, because this is stellar. We think of our muscle like a battery. There's my really good battery. Now if we think of our muscle all charged up, ready to go, it's going to be charged to full capacity, it's rested and ready for the week. Now what happens is when I train, let's say I'm at 100% there, what happens is when I train, I drain my battery essentially. So maybe I'm at 100% before the session, I train really hard, and now maybe I'm at 50% with my battery. So I rest and I recover, but I don't rest enough. I don't rest, and here's something for you. Your muscle groups need at least 48 hours. If you're training them serious and you're training them hard, your muscle groups need at least 48 hours to recover. So if I'm not giving my muscle group at least 48 hours to recover, to fully recharge, I'm going to go back into the gym and start training them when maybe they're at 80 to 90% capacity. So I've come back into the gym after not enough time off, not enough rest, and I might only be at 80 or 90% capacity. And then I put it in another big session and I drain my battery down to maybe 40%. And I don't give myself enough rest, I don't give myself at least 48 hours, and I come back into the gym and maybe I'm at 70 to 80% capacity. And then I drain my battery again, maybe I'm down at 30 to 40%, I don't give my body enough rest, and I come into the gym at maybe 60% capacity. And then so on and so forth. So you can see how this factor of overtraining doesn't necessarily happen straight away, but it is over time, the constant need to push your body over and over again, which is fantastic, but without the correct approach can be detrimental. You can increase risk of fatigue, you can increase risk of injury, and you will stop seeing those gains that you saw in the first couple of weeks. Now what I'm going to do is just give you a perfect example of how you can go into the gym and maximize your training over a 5-day period. So you might walk in on Monday and you'll do your chest. You might walk in on Tuesday and you'll do your legs. But on Wednesday what you're going to do is maybe your back. On Thursday what you do is maybe your shoulders, and then on Friday what you'll do is just your arms. So that's a good way, it's a very generic way to come into the gym, hit all your muscle groups and get more out of your training. So I hope this video has helped. I hope I've helped. I hope you've learned. And I hope that you go out and have a beautiful day, because isn't it such a beautiful day? Enjoy yourselves.
Push it up, grind it out.